Welcome to another episode of Weekly Books News. From what celebrity authors are doing to books news that made the headlines. Here's a quick recap of some of the interesting things that happen in the world of books. TY Wright India author Amish has released a new book called Legend of Sohail Dev, the King Who Saved India, on the 20th. The famous mythofiction author wrote the book on the 11th century king called Sohail Dev, whom he thought had been erased from history, with the help of a team of writers. 4 authors who identify as LGBTQ+, left Blair Partnership for not releasing a statement on J.K. Rowling's remarks. The Blair Partnership is a literary franchise and production agency that represents many authors, including the famous Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling. In fact, it was founded with Rowling as its key client in 2011. The authors who left gave a statement saying they felt strongly about having an agency that supports their rights in all avenues. The agency said they believed in freedom of speech for all, therefore they did not meet their demands to be re-educated to their point of view. Good news for history buffs and William Dalrymple fans. The Anarchy, the Relentless Rise of the East India Company, has had its rights sold and will be made into a series. John Bolton, the former National Security Advisor to American President Donald Trump, has just published a memoir, The Room Where It Happened, a White House memoir, where he tells of the Trump administration. He previously held high-level positions in administration during the presidency of Presidents Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, and George W. Bush. Given his career, his insight into Trump's regime is likely to be particularly significant. Further frustrating news for A Song of Ice and Fire fans. George R. R. Martin postpones Winds of Winter again. He said he hoped to have the latest book done by Worldcon 2020 and posted a quarantine update saying he's been working on the book, but now his latest post says he's been making steady progress, but added, "This does not mean the book will be finished tomorrow or published next week. It's going to be a huge book and I still have a long way to go." The movie adaptation of Gone with the Wind is back on streaming services. It had been removed due to racism depicted and now comes with a 4-minute introduction and a recording of a panel discussion about the movie at the Turner Classic Movie Festival in 2019 to provide historical context. The Booker Foundation removed Emma Nicholson from her honorary position as vice president as the literary world objected to her allegedly homophobic views. Lady Nicholson of Winterbourne is the widow of Sir Michael Caine, who helped establish the prestigious award. She voted against same-sex marriage bill in 2013 and recently has been accused of homophobia and transphobia in her social media posts. The Booker Committee first distanced themselves from her, stating that her role as honorary vice president gave her no say in the governance or operations of the foundation or prizes. Now, they have removed her from the honorary position and clearly added that the trustees of the prize deplore racism, homophobia and transphobia and do not discriminate on any grounds. Some good news for Halsey fans. The American singer and songwriter announced her debut poetry book. It's called I Would Leave Me If I Could, and her publishers say the poems have the same artistry as her lyrics. Some Tintin artwork went under the hammer in an auction in Paris yesterday. There was a comic strip auction and it included original artwork from Tintin, from King Ottokar's scepter, as well as a painting of Asterix and Obelix by their creator. That's all for this week's Top Books News. Check out our website for more such interesting news from the literary world. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and happy reading.